to something that is sane, and we want to cross over and speak to my colleague Patrick Amimo, who's joining us from the Nairobi County Assembly, where, like I mentioned earlier, the swearing-in ceremony has been ongoing for the better part of the morning. Patrick, thank you very much for joining us. So will they also be selecting their speaker later on today, as is happening in Kisumu? And what else can you tell us about this event today?
Thank you. This particular the Nairobi City County Government, members of the County Assembly were supposed to be sworn in today starting 9 a.m. But that activity has for some time not kicked off, because almost an hour later, an hour and a half later, it's yet to start. What I'm told is there are unconfirmed reports that some members went to the court to seek an injunction against those nominated members of the County Assembly from participating in the process, and maybe that could be the reason. If it's true, if those reports are confirmed, then it could be the reason why the swearing-in process has not begun, because they were all the 122 members were supposed to be sworn in. Already we have the elected members are 85 in Nairobi City County, with at least 42 who are nominated. But given that the controversy surrounding that party nomination list, both from the Jubilee and ODM side, and if it's true that someone went to court and obtained a court injunction against the swearing in of the nominated 42, then it means that at least that will throw the spanner in the works. But as it were, according to the procedure, the agenda of the day was that the clerk of the County Assembly was to preside over this particular ceremony, and after that it was to be followed by the election of the speaker, and after the election of the speaker, then we had to witness the election of the chairpersons of county of the various house committees. And maybe just to bring up to speed about those persons who had expressed interest to participate in the speaker position. Initially, there were 20 people turned up to take up their nomination papers, but at the close of business on Monday, only 5 individuals had submitted back their nominations, and these include the immediate former Senator Beatrice Elachi, who also tried to contest in Dagoretti North on Jubilee ticket, but was defeated by Simba Arati. We also had the other person is Kamau Dhuo, the former Karua Ward MCA. We had Karen Wanjiku, former nominated MCA. There's also George Wainaina, who is a former chief of staff, and Abdi Ali. So these are the 5 individuals who are supposed to participate or contest the election. And as I can't see whatever is happening, I've seen at least some other MCAs just walk in trying to converse with their members, probably trying to pass to them some new information on maybe what could be trying to delay this particular process from starting, because it was, as it did indicate, it was supposed to start at 9 in the morning. But given the reports that we are getting that someone has gone to court, or some parties have gone to court to seek an injunction against the swearing in of these nominated members, then it means probably, if that is true, then maybe this particular process today might be delayed, because nominated members, according to procedure, they're also supposed to participate in the election of the speaker and also the chairpersons of various committees. So it's something that we are going to wait and see whether, when we get information to that effect, then we'll give you that particular information. But as it were, at around 9, the deputy clerk was ready, and she was trying to get to the chambers. And in fact, that particular time, she said she was ready to convene the House, because a section of members of the County Assembly had arrived, but later on she did not get inside the chambers. So that is what is happening at now. It's just still members of the County Assemblies are just trying to converse in low tones as they get to know really what is the cause of this particular delay. Betty?